It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Left side, Porzingis. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
And here's Brown for three. And here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. No good from 18. Right side, Brown. Porzingis in the post. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Boy, what a pass by Jalen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Porzingis with it. Defended by Porzingis. Brown scanning the floor. And he dumps it. What a pass to set him up.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Well, Doris, when he's off the court, Jalen Brown is an outspoken advocate for education.
What I love about Jalen, B.A., is that he's about so much more than basketball. This young man has a passion for learning. It's a very admirable cause he has tried to be outspoken for. You love the superstar level effort between the lines and outside the lines.
Here's White. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. White's gotten his second bucket.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Outside, Brown. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Jalen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
And here's Holiday. And here's White. He's guarded by White. Inside. Holiday. Nice D from Brown.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Brown. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And the Celtics making a change here. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Holiday. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
The determination from Holiday shines through there. Refuses to give up on that shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Celtics with the lead. When talking about the Celtics, you'd have to say they have a unique 1-2 punch, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, B.A. To have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Here's White. Oh. He nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. From behind the arc. The rebound, Celtics. 1 minute left to play in the first. Here's Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jalen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And the Celtics making a change here. And the second free throw is good.
You have to admire the growth of Jalen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Now here's Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. Brown's got 5.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
From outside the arc. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's Brown on the wing. He's got 5. And the jam by Brown.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward Jalen Brown who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Here's Pritchard. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front, up 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Boston trailing. There's Tatum with the 3. Horford pulls it in. Well, the past few years, Jason Tatum has made a concerted effort to attack the rim.
B.A., he has gotten stronger. He has gotten more aggressive. Even with his offhand, Tatum is now special at finishing around the rim. You love this about him. He methodically attacks his weaknesses in order to become complete.
Tatum from long range. The rebound, Celtics. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brown has shown steady development over his career. He said, quote, every year presents different challenges. I think that's the fun part about basketball, that it's not the same. You got to be flexible, you got to be durable, and you have to be able to grow with the game. Brian?
Allie, he keeps getting better and better. Thanks for that. Good stuff. Nice D from Tatum. Boston on offense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Tatum draws the double. Pass to Pritchard. From deep. First shot won't go. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tillman. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Now Tatum. Fires the three. And he buries his first look.
Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Lets it go from deep. JT for three. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
3 seconds. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Doris, you think about how the Celtics are built. They make shrewd personnel choices year after year.
They have historically drafted very well. I think the challenge for the Boston Celtics and all organizations, the new implications of the salary cap and player personnel deal. Building teams may look different going forward.
Rebounded by the Celtics.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. It's Brown on the wing. And the Celtics have another three.
You can see the work Jalen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
On the wing, Tatum. Outside Holiday. The three. Jason Tatum. He's a sharpshooter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Tatum. He has 7. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Tatum. Tatum like a freight train coming. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Assist from.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
So both teams making some changes here. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Let's get loud, fans. More Celtics entertainment. Entertainment.
55 seconds left in the second period. count the basket.
And I really like Holiday's shot selection. It's fun watching him measure defenses and catch them off guard.
And Boston calls time here.
Get all fans on the court is your fight squad.
With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. He's guarded by White. Some room here for Williams. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, B.A. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Over Porzingis. And too long on the shot. They double team Tatum. Now Brown. Outside Tatum. From 11 feet away. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Williams with it. Now guarded by Brown. And it's Holmgren missing.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Left side Porzingis. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Now here's Brown. And there's the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
This guy's so dangerous on the drive, and if Brown has an opportunity to finish strong, there's going to be no doubt.
Pass to Holmgren. Shoots over Brown. The Thunder with another miss. Boston on offense. Porzingis with it. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Now this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Back to Williams. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
An interesting note on Jalen Williams. He was the first Santa Clara player drafted in 26 years.
B.A., we know who that player you're talking about is. Obviously, Steve Nash was selected out of Santa Clara back in 1996. That one worked out pretty well. I think Jalen Williams will be special as well.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And here's White. Shoots from 12. Here's Holiday. Driving inside. And he banks in the layup.
Jalen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Holiday. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Holiday's got his second basket.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go that time.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Brown. Plenty of space. The kick to Tatum. Second chance effort. There's the drive. And it's good on the layup.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Count the basket.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Pass to Tatum. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. To the paint. Goes back up. Porzingis. Giddey with a defensive effort.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does. And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. No good that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Despite missing the playoffs in 2023, the future still looks bright for OKC, Doris.
BA, I don't know how you could not be impressed with what they did. They're accomplished in the regular season well beyond what the expectation was. So many people dismissed them at the start. What a bright, young core they have.
And the basket by Mikhailuk.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws. Just gets his teammates involved.
Hayward outside. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
He has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams, the ability offensively to attack at 3 levels, and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor. This guy is something special.
And Boston calls time here. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. So much of modern offenses include hunting for mismatches. Doris, if you aren't a great defender, you're targeted.
And the word you used is appropriate, great defender, because teams know how to find the weakest link and attack that. They isolate that poor defender by using pick and roll action. And here's the key. You can be a really solid defender, but if you are the worst of the 5 on the defensive team, teams are going to seek you out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are still developing, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, "I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure." Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Pass to Williams. From deep. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics with the lead. Horford outside. Outside Tatum. The Thunder making a switch here.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Mikhailuk. Now here's Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Clock at 6. It's good. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
When he needs to get into that mid-range bag, Kristaps Porzingis feels super comfortable.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, B.A., I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Holiday from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Fades away. No good off the back of the rim. Left side, Holiday. Horford with it. Outside, Holiday. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Giddey.
A physical guard who plays with no fear. Holiday doesn't get to the line as often as you think.
He knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:10 left in the first half of basketball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Williams. Holmgren inside to get back on track. And it's in there. Holmgren's got 6.
Holmgren has so many moves. You're never sure which way he's going to go. Keeps your defense off balance.
Porzingis up top. KP wrecks the rim.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Holiday with the ball. Pass to Porzingis. KP to the cup. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
and adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And that one's good. Holmgren.
The assist.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Boston calls time here.
That was the defensive payment. Let's give them another round of applause. Give it up once again for Celtics Entertainment.
15 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You think about what Jalen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
No good on the free throw.
Third team foul.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Celtics leading by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Now Holiday. Outside White. Outside Tatum. Tatum on the drive. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, just the power and authority sends a powerful message to the defense. Go to work, Jason Tatum.
Doris, you think about how the Celtics are built. They make shrewd personnel choices year after year.
They have historically drafted very well. I think the challenge for the Boston Celtics and all organizations, the new implications of the salary cap and player personnel deal. Building teams may look different going forward.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Celtics have terrific depth. They have a number of reserves who could start for other teams. All-star Jason Tatum said those guys sacrificing coming off the bench, I think that just speaks volumes to the commitment that we have to be our best and to playing to our standard every night. Brian?
That's what it takes, Allie, right? Thank you. 3 on the clock. And it's Williams off the drive. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, you love to see that vision from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spread the love, young sir.
Lets it go from 11. And stolen by Holmgren. From behind the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball. Boston calls timeout.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Holmgren. It's rebounded by Jalen Brown.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Outside White. Pass to Brown. The Thunder pull it in. You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. Kick out to Brown. Over Dort. White for three. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Giddey. The three is up. Now here's Holmgren. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. And the Thunder making a change here. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. The three from Holmgren. Horford pulls it in.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
The Thunder with another miss. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Porzingis. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Horford outside. Hey, Horford from range.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Pass to Holmgren. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Holmgren's got 12.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The three, Porzingis. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, don't let Porzingis get cooking from three-point territory. He is a sweet shooting big man.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Good. He's got 9.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Outside Tatum. Brown scanning the floor. Back to Tatum. To the middle. Outside Holiday. Takes the three. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Giddey. Holmgren with it. Defended by Brown. Here's Giddey. The rebound, Celtics. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Substitution on the court.
Goes up off the inbound. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. With the 7-footer. Look at SGA, so adept in traffic.
That's a big-time move right there. So crafty, so tough. SGA, big-time skill.
Horford outside. Here's Hauser. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Hayward. Back to Wiggins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward.
Well, that's the IQ of Gordon Hayward on display. He understands what the defense is trying to take away and finds the open man.
On the wing, Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. So it's Boston now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Mikhailuk. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Celtics foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the
Here's
court.
Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
And the Celtics call time here. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Brown. The shot's good.
That's the physique of Jalen Brown. This guy is strong. He can absorb contact and still finish.
It's Kitty on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Thunder foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Brown. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. And it's Kitty with a rebound. And Kitty has got the ball here for the Thunder. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And the big finish by Holmgren.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
To the paint. And the big finish by Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Porzingis. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. To take the lead. And that misses. That would have put him up. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Out to the right wing. And here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Here's Holmgren. 2 points. That one goes. Holmgren's got 6 points in the quarter.
You love the poise, the confidence of Chet Holmgren to step up and make a big shot.
And Boston calls time here. They're on top by 1. 1:20 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Luke Cornett. Jason Tatum. Derek White.
1:20 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Horford. Here's Cornett. He's covered by Holmgren. Back to Horford. Here's Tatum. 5 on the clock. And Horford powers it home.
If you want to know why they turned to Al Horford, it's because he delivers time and again.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Holiday hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Back to Williams to tie it up. Nice D from Horford.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Here's Dort. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Puts up a deep three. Misses the shot. And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Outside Duren. It's Beal on the wing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Aaron Gordon. Lots can be said about Bradley Beal's scoring, Grant, but there's more to his game than that.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the shooting is just the most eye-catching part. He also averages solid assist numbers and plays at a high-effort level off ball or on defense.
And when you watch this Nuggets team, Clark, their chemistry on the court is obvious.
Yeah, B.A., the pieces just fit, and fit quite nicely. Give a lot of credit to the front office, doing a good job drafting, and then finding the right veterans to complement who they already had.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. Outside for Porter. Shot clock at 6. Feet out, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Like the poise that time from Porter Jr. there. Did not let the clock rush him on that shot.
Beal outside. Back to Booker. Puts it up from the high post. That one goes. Count it.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Porter.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
Clock at 6. And here's Gordon from the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Pass to Nurkic. Left side Duren. It's Booker on the wing. For 3, Allen. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Beal's shot is off.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Jokic. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
To the right side. Pass to Booker. For 3, Durant. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Stolen by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The kick to Durant. Pass to Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Durant with it. Now Porter defending. Porter with the steal. Here's Murray. Booker with the defensive effort. And so Durant will bring it up for the Suns. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Great D that time from Jokic.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Booker. Pulls up on the wing. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Grant, usually the Suns rack up lots of assists. They're a team that values ball movement.
Oh, B.A., that's how you create quality looks. By snapping the ball around, it also tells you something about how selfless these guys are.
Phoenix calls timeout. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Booker. Beal outside. 5 on the clock. Good chance here for Booker. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
Murray with it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And Grant, the Nuggets are in uncharted territory this year. They are the defending champs.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they'll have a target on their back all season. They retain most of their talent and core, and with Jokic leading the way, they remain favorites to repeat.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Jokic. Good work there as it goes. Jokic has got 6.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Nuggets on top, leading by just 2. And back to the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Denver in the lead. Here's Jackson. And the layup is good.
And challenging the defense inside. Jackson with no fear.
To the inside. Okogie. Pass to Eubanks. Okogie on the wing. That one falls.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Jackson with it. Beal picks him up. Outside Porter. Here's Brown to the middle. Watson. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Devin Booker knows that fame comes with downsides. He said, quote, I'm on the bigger stage, so there's going to be more haters. That's life. But every day I wake up grateful for the opportunity to play. Back from being a little kid who wanted to be in the NBA, I have never lost sight of that. That's what keeps me going. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. Here's Watson. This one for 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Outside Booker. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the Suns. Number 14.
Booker for 3. Watson with a rebound. Caldwell Pope with it. Picked up by Eubanks. O'Neal pulls it in.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Beal goes in, and it's rejected. On the wing, Porter. From behind the arc. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Count that one.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. He's dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Here's Durant. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. And so Porter will bring it up for Denver. Here's Murray. Misses in close. You know, Grant, thinking back to those 2021 finals, the Suns coming so close to their first championship.
Think about it, B.A. Phoenix had a 2-0 lead over the Bucks, but Giannis then decided to take over. And still, I think that taste of the finals was great for Devin Booker and the Suns.
Outside Murray. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. From deep, Jokic gets the 3 to fall. Jokic has got 9 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
And the Nuggets call time here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Murray. Into the lane. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
And the basket by Lee.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Pass to Chanchar. Back to Murray. The Suns clear it. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
And then Beal with the dunk.
One of the most desired trade targets in the league. Seemingly every year, Beal is just a baller.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Allen with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Out to Beal. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. And the basket by Lee. And now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Well, we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A., and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. And it's all from three-point range. And here are the Pistons. Pass to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Here's Duren. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. That one on Şengün.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the second free throw is good.
Talk about solid debut games. How about Jalen Duren's intro to the league in 2022?
Yeah, welcome to the NBA. I thought this was supposed to be a step up in competition, Grant. And Duren goes out there and does it double-double on his first outing. And that's how you like to arrive. Announce yourself to the NBA, young fellow.
Pass to Stewart. And here's Cunningham. Brooks defending. To the inside. Duren with the bucket. Duren's got 5 now.
There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade to have that kind of vision. He's special.
Şengün, the screen. And here's Smith. Outside for Green. Picked by Smith. This one for 3. And Green, good for 3.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
Pass to Stewart. Thompson left side. Cunningham outside. The Rockets pull it in. Outside, Green. Smith. Brooks outside. Now here's Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Inside. Here's Duren. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Oh, a nice read by Smith. Now, he saw the lane and hit it.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons and got some high draft picks as a result.
And B.A., no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
So it's Detroit now, following the score by Houston. Stewart, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Van Vliet. Minute 32 left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. Green.
The shortest but toughest 3 on the floor, and Green just making it look easy.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Cunningham. To end the run. Good as the jump shot falls.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Timeout called. Houston. Houston in the lead. And here is Green. He has 6. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new-look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
Here's Fontecchio. Stewart outside. Pass to Fournier. Here's Wiseman. Here's Fontecchio. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And that one drops.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. Green's got 11 points.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And Wiseman will go vertical.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's Sasser. Here's Fournier. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Nice defense right there from Green. I mean, he's making his presence felt.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Rockets on top. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
Talking about the Detroit Pistons, this is a team that has lacked star power recently, Brent.
Well, they've drafted some guys that are still hoping to be potential stars in the league. And B.A., there might be a couple guys on that roster right now that can do that. But front office is trying to find somebody where they can put a stake in the ground and say, this is our star, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Here's Whitmore. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Back to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Green from the arc. That one no good. Detroit with the ball. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Fontecchio. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And he's able to get it back. Here's Cunningham. No good off the back of the rim. Thompson outside. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize. Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Fontecchio's shot is off. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Rockets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Pistons making a change here. To the middle. Out to Thompson. 18 feet out. That one a little long. The Pistons trailing. Down low. Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Here's Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Şengün's gotten 4 this quarter.
I do so enjoy watching the bounce pass executed that perfectly. And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
James Wiseman, what an athlete. He's been called big ticket since he was in middle school.
Come on, BA, he's stealing that from my man KG. But look, he studied KG as a teenager. What a great example as a guy to come to the game with intensity and ferocity. Let's hope we see more of that out of James Wiseman.
Pass to Fontecchio.
2 minutes.
And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Detroit with the ball. 8-point game. Ivy outside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You let Ivy get to the rim, he'll oblige. Boom.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And the new group getting ready for the Pistons. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Adams. Smith outside. Drives to the hoop. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Smith's got 8.
Man, I love how Smith plays with so much energy. And that time it pays off on the offensive glass.
Here's Stewart. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Right side Green. Smith outside. No good on the 3. Detroit with the ball. Pass to Sasser. Up top, Stewart. Outside, Brown. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Pass to Stewart. Fires the 3. That shot missing. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Rockets on top. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Van Vliet with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. For 3, Smith. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And Smith's ability to space the floor from the corners is so valuable to this offense.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
KP Cunningham was the Pistons' #1 overall pick in 2021, but he knows recognition comes with success. He said, nobody will care until you're winning. I think that's the next step for us. We're trying to take that challenge. It's us versus everybody. Brian, the Pistons, a young and scrappy team, are embracing the challenge.
Yes, they are. Thanks, Allie. Here's Sasser. Inside. Stewart takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Quite simply, Isaiah Stewart is a force.
Pass to Şengün. The three is up. The Pistons clear it. Now Stewart. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Duren. That shot is off. Good D by Şengün. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Smith. Some solid defense from Stewart.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Now here's Green. He's got 11. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Into the lineup for the Pistons, #2, Cade Cunningham.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Şengün with a double team. Pass to Duren. Back to Ivy. Cunningham outside. Ivy outside. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Stewart. Not going to go that time. Houston in the lead. Now Green. He's watched by Cunningham. And that one's good for Brooks.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Thompson outside. Ivy outside. Soft touch off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And this game, folks, a close one here in Houston. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren.
2 minutes.
Stewart outside. Launches a three. Smith with the rebound. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up to the Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Smith. 11 points in the game. Thompson with a steal. And here's the fast break. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. 1:27 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amin both possess elite explosiveness, BA. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
The Pistons trailing. Pass to Cunningham. Over Green. Offline with a baseline jumper.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
To the paint. Here's Şengün. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Thompson. Back to Ivy. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Sasser. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. 17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Van Vliet. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Just an active score. Defenses know when Van Vliet is looking to capitalize, forcing them to compromise sometimes.
Fred Van Vliet.
Both good from the line that time.
productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Şengün.
I like how Cunningham just refuses to settle on the play. He gets his shot off and then gets himself fouled.
9 seconds left in the third. Here's Whitmore. Just 3 on the clock. Green for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. The Rockets on top, up by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Cunningham. On the wing, Fournier. Puts up a 3. Brown can't hit. And it's Houston's ball. They lead by 4. Here's Whitmore outside. He buries it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Brown's got his first basket.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Knocked loose. Now here's Holiday. Şengün in the post. Out to the right wing. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the field.
And the Pistons with possession here. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Stewart. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, good sign here as Stewart showing he has the range to step back and do that.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And the basket by Holiday. And the Rockets lead by 4.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
On the wing, Fournier. There's the triple. Another 3 for Detroit.
No hesitation from Evan Fournier.
Here's Holiday. And now we've got an intentional.
Foul. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Detroit calls timeout. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew, we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Pass to Wiseman. Brown with it. Brooks defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Here's Smith. And a strong finish with two hands.
Yeah, and Smith Jr. is rolling right now, showing just how dominant he can be.
On the wing, Fournier. Three-pointer, Stewart. Rebounded by Green.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
First free throw is good. And Brooks drops them both. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Fournier with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Three-pointer, Stewart. Brooks with the rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
From the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Pass to Stewart to halt the run. And finished off by Stewart.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball four.
To the middle. And it's Brooks missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Could be top 10 easiest assists the Fournier's had.
And they go to the intentional foul. Houston in the lead. That's to Şengün. And here's Smith. Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by Stewart. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Now Stewart.
At 6'10", Smith is just so long, frustrating shooters. And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. That's off as well, so he misses both. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. Here's Green from the arc. The Pistons clear it. Now here's Fournier. Down low. Duren. Money.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Left side, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Smith no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Good on the first. And that brings him within 2 here. And so he hits both. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And this is who they want at the line. This team trusts Van Vliet to come up big. Question is, now can they protect the three-point lead he's given them?
Detroit calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what do you think?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
In the lineup for the Pistons,
12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's Brown for 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Cunningham outside. Takes the 3. Yep, it's good. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.